everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is the High Priestess Intuitive. Today's reading is going to be for Gemini. This is going to be their money and career reading for October of 2020. Down in the description box below, you're going to find more information about this reading, as well as links to all of my social media pages. And if you would like an extended reading from me, a personal one-on-one reading, you can contact me at the email address that'll be down there as well. Keep in mind, this reading is going to be solely for Gemini. This is going to be money and career reading for October. I did pre-shuffle the cards already, so I'm going to go ahead and just get started. We're going to pull out about 5 or 6 cards here. I have my washing machine going, so I hope it's not too loud. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, I do have Ace of Pentacles. So that's a really good sign. Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I'm using the Zombie Tarot, and the hazards are Pentacles. Okay. So we have Ace of Pentacles basically on the bottom of the deck. That's a really good sign, especially financially. Love that. All right. We have the Lovers in the reverse. So this is telling me that there was a path that you were taking financially within your job, and something has taken a little bit of a turn. Something either you're not going, you don't have your heart in this anymore, or you're going to quit your job, or you did quit your job. There's going to be a turn of events because your heart isn't fully invested into something. We have Temperance here. This is a really good card because this shows that you're willing to work very, very hard, and you are working hard and diligently to make sure that you get everything that you need, to make sure that your bills are paid, to make sure that you have enough food and that your heating is paid, all your bills are paid. The bills are paid, and you're making sure of it. This is somebody who refills and fills their own cups. They don't depend on anyone else. They're very independent. This is somebody who has really, really good energy, and very good energy that they're exuding. Their good energy exudes good energy, and it continues on with good energy with other people. It's a continuation of just constant good energy, okay? So you're taking on these feelings. You're taking these feelings on. We have Page of Cups. This can be an offering that's coming to you, okay? Now, it may not be fully 100% exactly the way you want or what you want, but it's definitely an offering that is very promising. It's promising. It's a beginning. It is definitely like a starter, the beginning, but this has a good promise to you. This could be a new job. This could be a new opportunity. This could be a side project. This could be a side job. This could even just be an idea that hasn't come into fruition yet, but you're thinking about it. Okay? So see how it's kind of like a little boy? It's because it's just something that's barely getting off the ground. It's just a baby project for right now, okay? So for some of you, yeah, you're going to start something new. You're going to start a new project, a new endeavor, a new entrepreneurship. It might be a new business. It might be a new side job, whatever it is. Maybe it's a YouTube channel. I have the Four of Pentacles here. This is in the reverse. So at some point, you were definitely had like your guard up, walls were built. You were sort of not letting anybody in, and penny pinching, really holding on to your money really, really tight. I feel like all of those feelings are starting to slightly release. You're starting to allow those things to open up a little bit more. You're opening up your bank account a little bit more. You're being a little bit more open about who you let in, who you're hanging around, just your overall general feeling, vibes on life. I feel like you're just sort of opening up a little bit. You're not being such a Four of Pentacles. You're not being so, you know, paranoid about this and that and every little thing. You're finally starting to try and break out of that shell, break out of those habits. Maybe financially you're doing better, and that's why you feel like you can be a little more comfortable. The next card I have is the Page of Wands, but it is in the reverse. This was a new beginning, okay? So now we're coming into a little bit more of where it's making sense, the situation. So there was something that you wanted to start or that you thought was a good idea. There was just this new beginning that didn't actually happen. Maybe you were trying to get a specific job during the time of the pandemic or something, and you didn't get the job that you wanted, or there was a specific thing you were trying to do and it didn't happen for some of you. Okay, there was this new, and it was a new endeavor. It was new. It wasn't anything that had a long-term goal attached to it. You hadn't been working on it for very long or anything like that. This was a new endeavor, okay? But whatever it was, it just didn't follow through. It's not going to follow through. The next card I have is the Eight of Swords. So there's a lot going on. That's totally fine, especially in a work aspect. But you will have news coming to you unexpectedly, very unexpectedly, and something is going to come and catch you off guard. You're not going to see this situation coming. There's stuff brewing kind of behind the scenes that you don't know about it. You're very blindsided to a certain situation, but it's impactful to you. It impacts like your whole life, but you're not really a part of it. It's going to come at you like left field. You're just really not going to see this happening. You're really not going to see this structure even coming at you at all. Okay. I feel like for some of you, you've been going through a struggle. Not everything is, you know, gone haywire, but you have gone through these specific little struggles. One thing will happen, but then it will lead you to this thing, and then that thing ultimately leads to that thing. So you are, you know, going down the frequency. You're going down the path. This is a good spread. I would like to clarify a couple of cards though before we end this reading. Let's see why the Lovers is here. This is for Gemini. This is for money and career, October of 2020. Why is the Lovers here in the reverse? Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. So this is Two of Hazards in the reverse. Exactly like I was thinking. So you are having a hard time kind of deciding if your heart is really into a specific job or a specific endeavor. I think you might have made your decision. This undecisiveness seems to be in the past, so you might have made that decision. And that's what this Temperance and this Page of Cups is here. We have Knight of Wands for Temperance. Let's see why Page of Cups is here. This is for Gemini. Nice. Okay. So with Temperance, we have the Knight of Wands. And then with the Page of Cups, we have Queen of Swords. So this is telling me that as this transition happens, it happens quickly. moving into a new job, moving to a new career, whatever that happens to be. It's going to be quick, okay, the movement. It's not going to take any time at all. Now, as it starts out as this little thing, right, he's got the brain in the bucket, he's this little kid, it's a new endeavor. What you're ultimately doing is you're setting yourself up for greatness. Queen of Swords. Yes, you have, your walls are up, you have a guard up, you have a stance up, but it's because you're setting yourself up. You're setting yourself up for retirement, for a home, for all of those things. I mean, ultimately that's your goal. And so this is the beginning. You feel like it's the beginning of your setup for yourself, finally, right? Let's see why the Four of Pentacles is here in the reverse. Six of Wands, but then I also had the Moon. Okay. Okay. Sorry, guys. I had somebody that was at my door. Okay. So we have the Moon card here. Like I was saying, he has these keys. He's holding those keys. I feel like it's quite possible maybe somebody that you were dealing with that might have had keys. Maybe they were being sort of dishonest. Somebody made you feel like you had to have your walls up, like you had to keep away from them, keep your things away from them. They made you feel, what's the word that I'm looking for? Paranoid. They made you feel really paranoid, like you had to like watch your back. You weren't feeling victorious when it came to this person. There could have been secrets. The Moon card is very Cancerian. You know, it's left in the dark. It's not really knowing exactly what's going on, exactly what is the true validity, right? So there just might be somebody around you or an energy around you that you might want to watch out from. You need to just be aware of. Let's see why the Page of Wands is here in the reverse for Gemini, October 2020. Why is the Page of Wands here in the reverse? Knight of Swords in the reverse. So like I was saying, there was a new energy, a new venture. It was something pretty new and it just didn't happen. And yeah, we have this Knight of Swords in the reverse. There was a reason. There was a reason why. It was almost like an attack. Like somebody, seriously, there was something going on in involvement. For some of you, I think maybe I might be reading for somebody that might have had a business with somebody and something in the business went sour, went wrong. These are all reasons why you've had to decide, you know, do I want to move careers? Do I want... And then this can also just pertain to, you might have drama with somebody that you work with if you're not owning a business. Maybe you're having some seriously internal issues with someone that you work with, you know. But when it comes to that new, there was a new idea, a new venture. Maybe there was a new position opening up for you. It just wasn't going to happen. It didn't come into fruition. It did not come into existence really at all in the way that you thought it was going to. Let's see why the Eight of Swords is here. This is for Gemini. The Hermit in the reverse. So when the issues were happening, and there's obviously there might be something coming, some information coming your way. You gotta open up. Like you're gonna have to open up to receive this information. The Hermit in the reverse is turning yourself out of, getting yourself out of the house, turning yourself out of that rut stage where you're, you know, being in the dark, being quiet. This has to stop. I just feel like you have to change. You need to go through this process and go through a change in order for you to reap the full benefits of what's happening here. Let's see. We have 10 of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So there was just a situation that you've been dealing with recently where you really felt like it was a burden to you, and it was a really heavy burden, a really heavy weight. And I do see you coming out of that situation if you haven't already. Because you might have already come out of that situation. You might be feeling better. But ultimately, you know, if you were worried about there being secrets or somebody not being completely honest with you, some sort of an attack, somebody trying to take something that maybe wasn't theirs, you know, that existed. That was a true situation that you had to go through, Gemini. So if this resonated with anybody, please go ahead and leave me a comment down below and like this video, because that does help me out a lot. If you would like a personal reading with me, go ahead and send me an email. The email will be down in the description box below. And I'll see you guys again on the next video, and I hope you have a really good Halloween and October.